Good evening, everyone. How are you doing? And we've got Sir Patrick Fowler and Melly the Cat in the chat. Hello. Meow. And we have Andrew Moy Jones in the chat as well. And you might notice a bit of a change in the corner. This is important. Today, trans people have been screwed. Literally just screwed over. So, we're going to get into Star Trek. We've got it on the screen, just down there. But we need to talk about something else first. Because, well, essentially, the fascists have managed to do a few things that are screwing over myself and a lot of other people. And I'm angry. So, we're going to have a talk. I don't like having to stop the game to do this, but we need to talk. So, let's do this. I'm going to bring up a thing on the screen. Did that work? Yes, it has. Okay. Hello to Retro Rambles as well. Hi. So, here we go. Toilets and changing rooms must be used on basis of biological sex, guidance confirms. Here's the thing. Guidance is not law. The Equality Act has a statement. The Equality Commission can make whatever statements it wants. But this is what's just happened, yes. 6:30 today. So, yeah. Does this mean we get an extended stream? It means we can go as long as I need to. Single-sex spaces, such as changing rooms and toilets, must be used on the basis of biological sex. New guidelines from the Equalities Watchdog has confirmed. Biological sex has no actual meaning. I'll tell you that. Biological sex, actual scientific basis. So we got this. Biological sex. The AI thinks it's got a highly rigorous, concrete scientific basis, but is deeply complex. No, it hasn't. It really has not. Because look at all of this. How is that rigorous and concrete when it's like that? You see what we mean? This is why you never look at the AI stuff. So, yeah. American Society for Reproductive Medicine. Let's have a look at what they say. Ideologically driven attempts to redefine biological sex. Ideologically driven policymakers have introduced or enacted legislation and policies defining legal sex based on biological characteristics at birth, such as genitalia, chromosomes, or reproductive anatomy. Here's the thing. Yeah, they've based it on genitalia, chromosomes, and reproductive anatomy at birth. Single-sex spaces, such as changing rooms and toilets, must now be used on the basis of, let's put that into here, genitalia, chromosomes, and reproductive anatomy that you had at birth. Says new guidelines from the Equalities Watchdog. How are you going to test this? Genuine question, guys. Genuine question. How are you going to test this? There are no ways. But that's what these idiots have decided that they're going to do. Got to do this. So BBC, which is biased, by the way, it loves doing this. It absolutely loves pushing an anti-trans agenda. For instance, a trans woman saying, a biological male who identifies as a woman. No. No. You don't know that. You can't know that. That's the point. I have met several trans women in my life who weren't defined as male at birth. They were intersex. Someone decided they were male, and then later on, when they actually could speak for themselves, they said, no, I'm female. So the person who made the decision at their birth got it wrong, but they're counted as trans women and are now screwed over by this because someone else made a decision. So immediately, even if you're trying to say all trans women are biological males, that's wrong. Haha. Have I seen Edge of the Matrix? This is something for him. I don't know that one, but given that he's talking, that his title has the Matrix in it, And that's an Andrew Tate thing, and a lot of the time makes me feel like I probably don't want to watch it. Trans women should not use female toilets or changing rooms according to the Code of Practice. Codes of practice are not legally binding. Simple as that. What they're trying to do here, and this is, I'm going to come full screen again for this bit so that we can really get into this. Codes of practice are not legally binding. What they're trying to do is scare trans people into following their decision on what we should do so that we don't risk getting prosecuted. You're back in 10 minutes just here for the gaming. Well, buckle the fuck up because this is going to take more than that. Seriously, this is important. If you're just here for games, that's fine. You want a bit of entertainment, that's perfectly fine. But this is important. Trans people generally are not all that wealthy. I'm one of the exceptions. I own a house, so I'm actually well off. Most trans people live on or below the poverty line because they are discriminated and can't get work. They can't maintain work when transitioning because of either abuse at work, bullying at work, being assaulted, being killed, or just being fired. By the way, several of them happened to me. Obviously not the killed version because I'm here, but several of the others. I've been attacked. I've been discriminated against. I've been fired because of being trans and all sorts. It's one of the reasons I was able to afford a law degree. I sued and won and then used the money for A, marriage, B, to pay off the debts I accrued by being unemployed and unemployable due to being trans for several years, and then C, to pay for a law degree. That's how I got my law thing. So, yeah. And because the majority of trans people don't have a lot of money, they can't afford a lawyer or a good lawyer. So they can't sue and defend against this stuff. That's what they want. So they put in this guideline and say, well, this is what you have to follow now, otherwise you're going to get sued or you're going to get prosecuted. Ooh, look at the boogeyman. Ooh, that's the shit they try to do. So this is the problem that we have. And we'll get to Star Trek in a minute. So let's go back to this. Let's have a look at the rest of it. So, this, remember, is not legally binding. I did just switch to the correct... No, I didn't. There we go. I need to remember the buttons. I have to get one of those things that Jen has with the beep, 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 so I can jump around things. So, the guidance produced by the Equalities and Human Rights Commission and now approved by ministers. You can approve it all you want. It's not fucking law unless you put it into an act. That's how the law actually works. Makes it clear that transgender people should instead be offered a third or gender-neutral space. This is not going to happen. Seriously, this is not going to happen. How many facilities do you think there are? And out of all of those, how many have the ability to add a third space? And I am serious on this. How are you going to do it? If a lot of our public spaces... Yeah, as far as you know, none, says Patrick. Yeah. A lot of our spaces are structured in quite permanent ways. So, especially toilets, you know? Because there's a lot of plumbing there. So, how are they going to carve out a third room just for trans people? By the way, which will be surrounded all of the time. Have you ever seen those... Let me pour a drink first. Well, I'm trying to put this into perspective. Have you ever seen, late at night, a petrol station that happens to have let's put this way. Have you ever seen, late at night, a petrol station that happens to have an ATM, a cash machine at it? How many men have you seen congregate around the cash machine? Partly because it's one of the few areas of in a place at night that will be guaranteed to have a light on so they can see. But also partly because by hanging around there, they can intimidate people. There are some barely near petrol stations at night and not near me. Fair enough. Well, I've lived in a lot of places all over. And if there's an ATM at a petrol station or on the side of a building like a local supermarket, then you will see men hanging around. It's an intimidation thing. There's always that implied thing that if you go to that ATM, those men are going to congregate around you. They're either going to steal the money that you take out or watch you put your PIN number in and steal your PIN and steal your card and things like that. That's the intimidation factor. If you put a door somewhere that's relatively out of the way, because most of our public facilities are relatively out of the way, you don't have them in the middle of of your local plaza, do you? Let's say we're going down to a nice picnic, and right there in the middle is a giant building that says Lose. Now, they tend to be off to one side, out of the way, because you want to enjoy the facilities, the public facilities, without having the facilities getting in the way. So the men will congregate around that. That's the point. They'll intimidate. They'll hang around looking for the trannies. That's how it works. So the idea that they would do this is basically, here's a door that will out you, and you will then be targeted. I have been targeted. It is not pleasant. I know a lot of people who aren't here anymore because they got targeted. But that's what they want. So here's the other part. Our focus has always been on making sure organisations have clear, accessible guidance on how to implement the law. Thank you for admitting it, Women and Equalities Minister Bridget Phillipson. Guidance on how to implement the law. This is not law. None of this. It sounds like this commission wants trans people to be attacked. Yes, that's exactly what it sounds like, because that's exactly what's going on. All of this is being funded by anti-transgender activists. And that's the point. They don't want us to exist. They want us to die. They want us gone. They want to never have to see or think about a trans person again. They want us gone. So yeah, this is exactly what they're on about. This is exactly what they want. So, they've admitted there, guidance on how to implement the law. The law does not state what's in this draft today. The law says none of this. But they've put it in anyway. Saying, this is what you have to do. You don't. The law doesn't say this. They say this. So this is actually unenforceable. But they'll hang over the idea of, oh, but we could get you. We could come and sue you. And then on the end of it, they had the gall to say this. The watchdog said it did not think the requirements would be too onerous, as services could decide to let trans people use toilets for disabled people, for example. So here's the thing. Apparently we are so dangerous to the average person that we cannot use the same toilets as them. But it's okay for us to use the same toilets as disabled people. Apparently it's okay. It's okay to put the disabled people at risk, just not the average person. What the fuck are you saying? That disabled people are worth less? Or that actually there's no real risk? The most vulnerable in our society, they can deal with the trannies. It's all right to make the most vulnerable people in our society have to deal with trans people. But the rest of us, oh, it's too dangerous, you've got to stay out. They admit, by saying this, that we are not the threat they make us out to be. I am shocked at the level of arrogance and absolute bigotry on display from this government and the previous one that didn't stand up to this bullshit either. They're all the same. Zantic says, simple. If you have a male organ, use the gents. If you have a female organ, top and bottom, use the ladies. Simple as that. But that's not the point. That's not the point. You can't tell. When people go into the loo, you can't tell. I wish it was that simple, but it's not. And here's the other part. It takes 2 years of real life test where you are required, and I am not even kidding, you are required by the rules of the medical professionals that can tell you at any point that they will not sign off on gender reassignment for you if you don't fulfill all of the requirements that they lay out, that you live in your chosen gender role for 2 years before you can get gender reassignment. You cannot live in your gender role if you're using the male toilets when you're female. You're presenting as female. That's the point. That's the other thing, that you can't get gender reassignment if you follow this set of legislation. If they're not legislation, I fell into it there. It's not legislation. If you follow these guidelines, you can't get gender reassignment. Which means that it's not as simple as what Zantec would like it to be. And I understand exactly where he's coming from with this, but that's what they try to stop. They make it so that you can't. It's ridiculous. Also, if you have male organs used as gents, who's checking? Who's checking? No one. No one's checking. We don't have the toilet police. Perhaps it's time that we did. And then everyone has to go through the rigmarole, and then you'll see on a day-to-day basis how many people go, this is a stupid thing. There aren't any trans people around here anyway. Why do I have to show you my groin in order to go to the loo? That's... It's awful. But here's the absolute kicker. This isn't the first time this has come in. Yeah, Vicky's had a few accusations like that. That's it, exactly. Patrick's just hit on what I was about to say. When this sort of legislation came in America, you know who got attacked? Because it wasn't just trans women. It was cisgender women too. Anyone who does not look like a fucking pin-up model, or isn't dressed feminine enough, or has a short haircut, or might just have a little bit masculine features, they're going to get attacked in the women's toilets because the TERFs think that they're men. It's exactly how we all said this would happen. It's not about protecting women. It never was. They say it is, and it's not. It's not about protecting children, and it never was. One of the things that children now attack each other over is their looks, whether they look trans, whether they look slightly male when they're female, or whether they look slightly female when they're male. There's your kicker. The kids are attacking each other over this. The adults are attacking each other over this. And meanwhile, all the TERFs are just laughing it up because they think it's hilarious. They want us dead, and they don't care who gets hurt to get it. It's ridiculous. And that's the situation. This is not enforceable. It never was. It's absolutely stupid. Oh, there. This Sex Matters group, by the way, if you ever hear or see that come up, they are anti-trans activists. They are actual fascists who want us dead. Come at me if you're a member of them. I'll take you on. Because here's the other thing. I'm not fucking scared here. The threat of, oh, we'll come and we'll sue you. Try it. See what fucking happens. Right. Let's do this. Let's play some Star Trek. Ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. And here's the best part. As a final kicker. I know about the trans investigation sites that have looked into Jenny and I. They decided that I'm not trans. They can't even fucking tell. So, I am open about being trans. And yet the trans investigators from the fascist groups that caused all this can't tell. Genuinely can't tell. They think I'm lying. They think I'm saying all this because, yeah, there are actually some such websites. They think that I'm not telling the truth. They think I'm lying. They think I'm cis. So yeah, even the fascists that decided to be anti-trans can't spot a trans person. So how are they going to enforce trans discrimination? They're not. They're going to attack people for not looking feminine enough. And their other guideline is, we don't want any trans men in the female facilities either. That was their other thing that they've added into this guideline. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So, the trans men, to use their terminology, would have been women that became men. That's what trans men are. And trans women, using their terminology, men that became women, even though actually we're not, and blah, 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 blah. And it's all very complicated, and they always try and boil it down to something that's not at all accurate. But they've said that, the trans men, they can't use the women's facilities either. So apparently trans men are just going to pee in the street now. It's ridiculous. They can't bloody tell. It's all about trying to attack people who they've decided don't look feminine enough. In honesty, Covered Monkey, and please don't go at me for it, but a few of my friends who I've shown your stream to have asked me about it. Yeah, of course they have. Of course they have. People have questions. I'm very open on this, guys. Don't feel like you can't say anything or ask questions. I've been very open on this. If you have a genuine question, come and talk to me. I'm happy to talk. Because being open and honest and having a proper conversation as adults is part of what this is about. I'm going to have to split this up as YouTube seems to be having a problem. YouTube has a lot of issues with trying to censor things at the moment. I'm going to show you my settings. I am actually legitimately going to show you the settings that, excuse me, that most people won't show you. I'm going to show you community moderation on my channel. Here we go. I think that's switched it. I need to get a button to do it. Yes, it has. This is community moderation. This is what you get to see. All the blocked words. Crypto stuff. Weird spammy stuff. The wannabe friends thing that was around for a while. You can't ask if I'm a man or a woman, and you can't call me a tranny. That is all that is blocked on this channel. That's it. That's absolutely it. There's nothing else. Channel guidelines. There's be civil, questions welcome, but be polite. Promote your own stuff if you want, but don't spam. That's literally it. That's it. Content controls, that's it. Moderation is none. Posts in my community, moderation is none. But it does require you to have been subscribed for a day before you can put stuff in so that I can't get spammers. Hold comments with hashtags and URLs for review. Yeah. So that's at the N word. I am not typing that on stream. I am not. I will be I will be nuked from orbit by the YouTube stuff. That's how that works. So yeah, I don't have comment blocking on, and yet it still blocks words. I bet part of the problem is fear and lack of understanding. They don't understand, so they fear it. Exactly. That's it exactly, Tantek. And that's why I'm so open about this stuff. And if people have genuine questions, ask them, and I'll answer as best I can. I'm not an expert on every single thing, but I know enough that I can usually assuage their fears. That's why I'm so open about it. Ask questions. I have no problem with that, as long as you're polite. We had that one idiot that wasn't, but that was years ago now. Gonna have to split this up as YouTube seems to have a problem. Mentioned that I work with a trans man. He's a good lad. I also work with a guy who's into rabbit holes. What? I have no idea what rabbit holes is. Oh, hang on. Right. Okay, I kind of get the idea. Yes, okay. I kind of think. He hasn't spotted the trans man. He sees 4 days a week. I couldn't put that up as a whole post as it gets dumped. Yes, I'll bet. Oh, dear. In the early last year, you deleted those comments. Yeah, I remember it. I remember it, man. So that's the situation. It's not law. They haven't changed the law. They can't. Not without it going before Parliament and getting absolutely wrecked. So they put out guidance, which isn't legally enforceable. So nothing's actually changed, but now there's a threat, you know? There's a threat. If you don't follow our guidance, then we might pull your funding. We might decide that actually we have to send more people round to make sure you're doing things right. And we might suddenly find some things that we overlooked last time during your inspections for various health and safety violations and stuff. We might just find that, oh, now you've got to actually do them and it's going to cost you some money. So best follow the guidance. That's what it is. It's just a threat. Nothing's actually changed. Ridiculous. Right, guys, shall we play some Star Trek while we're here? You know, since we're here, shall we play some Star Trek? But they have to check your cupboard or Jenny's attic for health and safety. There's a fun fact. They can't fucking get in. There's an old phrase, ladies and gentlemen, an Englishman's home is his castle. And that is actually based in law. I haven't violated any laws. So the government can't come in. Even though I use this room as a workplace, I only use it for less than 25% of the day, which means this is a house. You can't come in. The government cannot come in. But that's the point. But they'll make threats all day long. Oh, absolutely, they'll make threats. So yeah, I am very, very angry over this. Because they are just saber rattling and trying to punish people who decided that they weren't going to follow their crap. And it's going to hurt people as a result. Because most people are going to get scared. They don't want the extra work. They don't want the extra expense. They don't want the extra hassle. So they'll comply. Even though it's not legally enforceable. By the way, Superman says do good things. They should have listened to Superman. Let's do this. Let's play some fucking Star Trek. Here we go. Not new game. I'm not starting again. Balok's War. Let's try and get through this. Let's see how long it takes for us to get through tonight.
Captain's log. Stardate 96062. The Excelsior continues toward the Janus vortex.
Jan?
Hopefully we won't...
Captain,
I have
sensors detecting an extremely large vessel directly ahead.
On screen.
I have some white chocolate cream eggs here.
This is Commander
They came from a shop.
Starship Vasarius. Your ship, having violated the territorial integrity of the First Federation.
Did I look at a guy for this one? I haven't yet. I didn't have time because I was dealing with that crap.
10 minutes.
Here we go. If I can't do it after a couple of tries, we'll look up a guide. Let's do this. I was going to look at a guide and then all of this crap came out.
Oh, you're holding out on me. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. See you later.
Red alert. The Excelsior is under attack.
Yeah, leave me one. Right, we're going to need a Type 2... What did I just do? Oh, yeah, hang on. A Type 2 Spectre? Yes, let's go. Everyone says hi. Let's do this, baby! Your eye doctor's very happy your eyes don't need a second opera. Fantastic news, man. Fantastic. That is the best news all day, man. Well done. Congratulations. You must be so relieved. Oh, man. Right. I think, given that we're still actually in charge...
We had an explosion on the hangar deck.
There, let's go this way.
Weapons and shields are offline. It's up to you to destroy those buoys.
Next nearest, there we are. I need to learn how to do this better. Essentially, if I'm not attacking something every second or so, then we're screwed. We're screwed because I missed a few. Oh, now we've got a good line of sight on a lot of them.
Radiation levels will become critical in 1 minute.
Why is that one? I get the impression that... Oh yeah, hang on. Over a certain distance, the weapons aren't effective. Yeah, that I remember now. Right, let's get them. Right, there should be several around here, yep. Basically, because I realised that we still are technically in control during the in-game cutscenes where we see the ships flying, that I can turn left, which is what I needed to do before the game has even given me proper control officially. Let's do this. Mission failed. How many were left? 4? 5? Getting there. So getting there. This week is the 3rd anniversary of Hippie McHip. You are having your assessment on your birthday. Excellent.
Recording. It is my duty to report that ISS Excelsior has been destroyed, with the loss of all hands aboard.
The eyes have it.
Sulu
Nicely done there, Santa.
ISS Enterprise proceeding to next assignment.
So yeah, I found these to make Jan happy. Hi Dave Holloway, how you doing? I bought a second-hand limo for 1,000 the other day, but I didn't know I had to drive it myself. Paid all that money and nothing to show for it. I fucking fell for that. Oh my god, you got me. My goodness, you got me. Prediction, 0 levels completed. 949,294 times that I'll play it. Yeah. I almost had it there, though. How do you eat yours? Carefully. Alright, let's try again.
Captain's
Right. Tempty Spectre works well. Ballocks to this level, yes. This level is complete ballock.
We had an explosion on the hangar deck. Weapons and shields are offline. It's up to you to destroy those buoys.
Right, let's see if we can actually do this. They are coming toward the Excelsior, so if I just thought, what the hell? Did I just hit the Excelsior? Bounce off the bloody ship again. Look at this! Why? Why are some of them randomly not exploding when I shoot them?
Hurry! Sensors indicate that radiation levels will become critical in 1 minute.
Hit the ship again. Stop shooting the Excelsior! That's the sun. I thought it was the block, but it's the sun. What's the next ones? Where are they? 36 seconds left. There's one. Right, let's go. Mission failed. Piss off. See, this is the issue. It's so obnoxious.
Captain's log, ISS Enterprise, Commander Pavel Chekhov recording.
Right.
It is my duty to report that ISS
We are going to load up a thing. A guide. Right. Star Trek. Shattered Universe. Ballocks. Walk through. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Whatever's in Kinder Surprise white chocolate. Oh. It's not proper chocolate. Oh. It's... Oh my god. Oh. Oh. It's like it coats the back of your throat. Oh my god. Sorry guys, I actually feel like I was choking. Oh my god. Then whatever's in them these days to pack them out, it's hitting on my throat at the back of the throat. It's setting off a gag reflex, so you end up choking. Not pleasant at all. Did that work? Yes, it did work. Right. Well, the walkthroughs. Right, let's have a look. Right. IGN walkthrough. Usually IGN is not good. You can't spell IGN without ignorance. Actually, no, that's the wrong way around. You can't spell ignorance without IGN. Right, let's go for Balak's War. Where is it? Balak's War. Balak's War here. Stay close to Excelsior. Don't chase the cubes. Let them come to you. That's it. Piss off. No way. No way. YouTube Studio. Let's do this. Right. Let's go. Yeah. Balak's War. Star Trek. Shattered. Reverse. Right. Balak's War. This one's... Right, I'm not going to go for the cheat because I don't want to cheat. Let's do this. Right. Turn that volume down. Here we go. How does he do it? Klingon bird of prey.
An explosion on the hangar deck. Weapons and shields are offline. It's up to you to destroy those buoys.
Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? Do you guys see what I'm seeing here? The targeted Klingon propeller missiles, the ones that can turn on their own, are being used to get... See how they're targeting and turning? Are you kidding me? Right. If using Klingon weapons is required, then using Klingon weapons we shall. Bloody target missiles. Fire and forget. Here we go. Right, let's try that. Let's try this. Bloody targeted missiles. Alright, let's do it.
We had an explosion on the hangar deck. Weapons and shields are offline. It's up to you to destroy those buoys. Hurry! Sensors indicate that radiation levels will become critical in 1 minute.
Doesn't look like it's working quite as well for me, does it? Have they got an upgraded Klingon ship? Because I'm not seeing the 3 or 4 come out. . Okay. It seems to work. But it's not fun. So, I'm going to turn the fan on to stop overheating. We're going to try that again, and we're just going to brute force this. If that's what it takes, then that's what it takes. But that was the Xbox version, by the way, I noticed. Because the graphics were far cleaner. Let's do this.
We had an explosion on the hangar deck. Weapons and shields are offline. It's up to you to destroy those buoys.
Right, where's the next one? Where's the next one? There it is.
Hurry! Sensors indicate that radiation levels will become critical in 1 minute.
Let's get them. Not blowing up as quick as I'd like, but we'll get there. Where's the next one? Where's the next one? Over there. Oh, I'm losing too much time! Losing too much time, I can't even find the bloody things! Yeah.
Captain's log, ISS Enterprise.
I am
Commander
getting to the
Pavel
point
check
where
recording.
it's starting to feel
It is my
like
duty
the
to
game
report
is
that
not
ISS
good enough
Excelsior has been
to
destroyed.
warrant
The
continuing, you
loss
know?
of all hands aboard
There's certain
Sulu
games where
has met his fate.
there's a lot to it. So you persevere despite the fact that it's actively not very good. And this one, I'm not getting that. So I'm going back to this one that I know how to fly. It's an unfortunate situation. The game is good for the most part, and I like all the references to the original series and all that. It's very nice. But this is
We had an
shit.
explosion on the hangar deck. Weapons and shields are offline. It's up to you to destroy those buoys.
We've lost too much time already. I already know we're not going to win. And that's the worst part of this. I already know.
Hurry! Sensors indicate
See
that
what I mean?
radiation levels will become critical in 1 minute.
Keep going, round. This idea of don't follow them, let them come to
3
you.
more buoys to go.
Where?
2 more
You
buoys
can't
to go.
do it! You can't do it! If you lose any time, you can't do it! Oh my god.
Captain's
Right,
log,
give me a second, guys. I've got to go and
ISS
get some
Commander
tissues.
Pavel check off
But I'll be
recording.
back.
It is my duty to report that ISS Excelsior has been destroyed, with the loss of all hands aboard. Captain Zulu has met his fate. ISS Enterprise proceeding to next assignment.
This is one of those annoying things. Like, we got down to 2 there. If I hadn't had that point near the start where I couldn't shoot any, we'd have got that. We'd have done it. There is time. There's plenty of time, providing you don't lose sight of any of the boys. That's it. You can't lose. If they go off the screen, you're screwed. If you have to hunt for them, you're screwed. But we can do this. Right. From the look of what's going on, I need to move downwards straight off at the start of this mission. And
We had an explosion on the
is.
hangar deck. Weapons and shields are offline. It's up to you to destroy those buoys.
They are technically coming to me. Jesus Christ, look at the state of this. Right, we're probably lost because that took ages. But that's the situation, isn't it?
Hurry. Sensors
Shut up,
indicate that
Sulu.
Radiation levels will become critical in 1 minute.
That one's not exploding, despite the fact that I'm shooting directly at it. See what I mean? Why? Why is it not exploding? Why?
Three more buoys to go. 2 more buoys to go.
You fucking... See the bottom.
Captain's log, ISS Enterprise, Commander Pavel Chekhov recording.
One of them didn't blow up because it just decided, no, you're not going to win. And then we lost. We are at almost the right time.
Captain's
We can
log.
do this. We
Stardate
can
9.
do this, and we'll get through. And the next mission will probably be great. But this is not a test of your skills. This is a test of whether you're willing to keep going. This is a test of your faith. I don't like that. Genuinely don't like that. Right, look down because they will find the thing.
We had an explosion on the hangar deck.
There it is.
Weapons and shields are offline. It's up to you to destroy those buoys. Hurry. Sensors
Shut up,
indicate that
Sulu.
radiation levels will become critical in 1 minute.
I don't think we can win because I've spent too long getting around the ship there. But we'll keep going, we'll persevere.
3 more buoys to go. Two more buoys to go.
And there we go. Because it took so long to get round the ship, we lost. But we're getting down to 1 left now. We're getting down there. Whoever designed this level should have been fired. It's as simple as that. This is inexcusable. This is not difficulty. This is, let's see how many Star Trek fans we can make spend days on one thing so that we can say our game's longer.
We had an explosion on the hangar deck. Weapons and shields are offline. It's up to you to destroy those buoys.
Right, there. Which one's closest? There. And... let's get in there. By the way, the button for next nearest target is not providing the next nearest target, which is why
Sensors indicate
Shut up,
radiation
Sulu!
levels will become critical in 1 minute.
Don't add to the stress.
Do not attack friendly vessels.
Shut up, Sulu. Yeah, we're not winning this round.
Three more buoys to go. 2 more buoys to go.
Where is it?
One more
Where is
buoy to go.
it? I can't find it! I can't find it! Where is it? It just disappeared! What?
Captain's log,
We had it, and then it wasn't bloody there! I was following the arrow! And then the arrow just went.
Captain's log.
Holy shit! Holy shit, man! It's active. Other side of the Excelsior. Oh, for God's sake. You see the problem? There's only just enough time. This is one of those situations where once you've done it, you won't feel a sense of achievement. You'll just feel a sense of, right, finally. And that's the problem. The moment you do shit like this in your games, you lose the players. You lose the player because they don't feel like they've achieved something. They feel like you stole part of their life. What's the next one? Right, here we go. Get out of the fucking way. If that ship has shields up and is banging into me and destroying my ability to shoot, I'll be very angry.
Sensors indicate that radiation levels will become critical in 1 minute.
Seriously, I'm shooting directly at them and some of them aren't exploding.
Three more buoys to go.
I am so close to being done. It's just... This can't be fun to watch. And I understand that. The only thing that's keeping me going right now is the fact that I want to see what's after this. But... I'm not even counting the deaths at the moment because I'm not dying. I'm just being fucked by the game.
We had an explosion on the hangar deck. Weapons and shields are offline. It's up to you to destroy those buoys.
Done with level or done myself? Done myself. That's the problem. I don't feel like the game has beaten me. I feel like the game is no longer worth my time. There's that situation. A game is a two-way street. It provides entertainment, and you provide your skill to try to defeat the challenge. If I feel like the game has abused that, then I will act by not playing it. And right now, this feels like an abuse. It feels like they've taken advantage of my love of the source material to create something slapdash and not worth the title, you know? I remember Yahtzee said it about some Star Wars stuff. Like, we all know that you nerds will buy anything with a Wookiee on it.
3 more buoys.
That's what it feels like here.
Two more buoys to go. 1 more buoy to go.
There.
This is Baylock, commander of the flagship Viserius of the First Federation. Your ship must be destroyed.
Sensors detecting numerous fighters approaching from the direction of the Viserius.
Really? There's more? Destroy all the Belix. Fine. Let's go. Where is it? Get your balls away from my ship, dude.
There is no escape.
There are more? How many more? Oh my god! Look at the state of this! What were they thinking?
Sensors are detecting another wave of fighters coming in.
This is just ridiculous at this point. Bloody hell. Have you ever heard of the term in role-playing games of the beggar horde? Your characters in your game have become far too cocky. They know that the majority of things can't kill them anymore because they're just that powerful. So, to put them back down to speed and get them cut down to size, you bring in what's known as the beggar horde. A mass of 1,000 one-hit point mooks, all of which can swarm and attack. Because it doesn't matter that you're mostly invulnerable and you can only be hit on a natural 20 or something. Because there's 1,000 of these guys, which means 1,000 attacks. Some of them are going to hit you on a natural 20.
Minor hull damage.
This is a Star Trek beggar horde. The ships aren't hard to kill.
Your violation of
But there's a lot of them.
cannot be ignored.
Oh, for God's sake. Death by 1,000 cuts. Literally, yes. That is the entire idea of the beggar horde.
You will be an example for all who would trespass our space.
Excelsior has sustained major internal damage.
Yeah, well, maybe you should fucking move then, Sulu. If I die because of this, because from this shit, then we end the game. It's as simple as that. If this mission doesn't succeed this time, I'm done. Putting this on the end of all of that we already did is inexcusable. I should have had a mission complete and then on to the next mission. This should be a second mission.
Damage control reports hull integrity has become critical.
Tough! I can't help that, Sulu. I am doing my best. I am literally the only one doing anything right now. Shut your mouth or get out here and shoot them yourself with a phaser. In fact, yes, put a spacesuit on and shoot at these things with your handgun. Get out here now. Do it. Stop whining at me, you whiny prick. Get a bunch of your security guys on the hull with hand phasers shooting at these things. That's the only way. It's the only way to teach them. Where's the next one? Where is he? There's a dickhead.
Captain's log, ISS Enterprise, Commander Pavel Chekhov recording.
I think I did that. I think I just shot the Excelsior. I'm going to add that as a numpty.
Captain Sulu has met his fate.
Where is the death count?
ISS
There it is.
Enterprise proceeding to next assignment.
Oh my god. That was on you. Please don't. That was on me. Okay, we're going to remove that. Whilst you... I've said this before to people. You're free to ask questions as long as you do it politely. That was not polite. And what you've just said, especially given that I clearly have a trans rights and human rights sticker on the screen, comes across as trolling. No, I'm not going to say you are trolling. I'm going to say that you have come across as a troll. An absolute troll. So, if you want to rephrase your statement, we'll have a discussion, because I'm open to having discussions, but not until you select your words a bit better. Right, guys, that's the end of this, because I'm done. I'm done with it. It's not fun anymore. They stuck a really long, arduous slog on the front of a mission where they then just sent as much as they got at you. And I'm done. I don't care anymore. Maybe I'll have a try of this off stream sometime in the future. But for now, that's it. It's like when I did the Simpsons Hit and Run, and we got to that mission where one of the walkthroughs, in fact, the most well-received walkthrough just says, if you haven't managed to get to this point at this time, start again. Because it's that kind of game. This is not well designed, and I think we need to accept that sometimes a badly designed game does not deserve our time. So yeah, everyone's saying I have an hour or two of Uncharted. I'm not. There's a mission, 3 or 4 missions away I struggled with from the motion picture. That's the... You see, now, this is the thing, Spartan. You've just told me there's a mission based on the motion picture, and I haven't seen it. The game is holding that away from me. I want to see that. I genuinely want to see that. But I can't get there without having to essentially eat a shit sandwich and then be told, right, you're going to wash that down with a bucket of diarrhea. Because that's what this mission feels like. Uncharted 2 is fun and the levels are fairly quick. I'm not feeling Uncharted. We could play some Forza Horizon. How about that? Yeah, here's... Now, give me a second, guys. Because I happen to have, in my office right now, something rather fun. Bring up this. Right. Xbox Cloud Gaming. I am currently logged in. So if I go to here... Da-da-da-da! Ha-ha! I've been charging up the PlayStation 5 controller in the office and thought, why don't I just see whether it will work? And here it is. So, let's do a little bit of this. Jump back in, Forza 6. Controller not detected. Here we go. Bring that back down to that. Launching with cloud gaming. I'm actually not even using a console at this point. This is running entirely on my Mac. Let's just game for a bit. Excuse me. Let's play some frickin' games. Let's see. What are my sound levels like? They seem okay. Yeah. They seem fine. So let's do this. Average speed, 58 miles an hour. Let's get that up a bit. Right. We'll have an hour of this and then see how we go. Because I do have a... Jen wants an extra video this week, a Saturday special, so I've still got to get that done. By the way, watch the one that's coming up on Friday, tomorrow, because that's really good. But here we go. Let's do this. Ow! Oh, my knee.
Welcome back, Zoe.
Welcome back, buttface. Right, let's do this. Melody says hello. Hello, Melody. So, there we go. It always starts you off on your estate. And then as you leave... By the way, again, this is entirely streamed. There is no console in here. This is an Xbox game. I'm playing on a PlayStation 5 controller that's plugged into my Mac. And it's just working. I didn't even need a console. I like it on the console because it means I can play it downstairs in my lounge when I can't sleep and I don't want to wake Jen up. But that's not the point. The point is that I'm currently sat in my office playing an Xbox game without an Xbox. I am amazed that the streaming system works this well. Also, I'm running this in a frickin' window on my Mac. I could be playing another game at the same time. I could have Warcraft or RuneScape or something open and it would still work. Let's have a race. There we go. Right, let's do this. A cross-country circuit. Yes, that sounds perfect for my over-spec'd June buggy. Festival events. Cross-country. Let's do this. Oh, it wants me to drive the Jeep rat. Okay, let's do this. Witchcraft, sorcery. It is. It's a source of many V's. And I've crafted some witches. Also, my character has a prosthetic arm, a prosthetic leg, and a hearing aid. Because the in-universe thing is that they crashed really, really badly in Forza 4 and have had prosthetics since then. Also, I've got them just because you can. So why not? Here we go. Oh, hang on. Let's get some photos of these vehicles that I haven't got photos of. Oh! Take a photo of the Horizon Festival site for festival vibes. All right. Am I at the festival site? I think I am. No, I'm not. All right, we'll get... Whoa, that was worth it. Okay. Get 4 more cars and we unlock a wheel spin. That's nice because you could win a car. Right, let's continue the race now. Get out the bloody way, I'm driving. This Jeep is crap. It's got no turning. It's got no turning circle at all. It steers like a house made out of other houses. And also butts. Get out. Look at the state of this. Get out of the peanut gallery. We need to get moving. Playing an Xbox game on a Mac with a PlayStation controller. What witchcraft is this? Exactly. Cloud gaming is incredible. I don't want to say it's the future, because the idea is that you would never own a console and you just rent everything, but I'm kind of feeling this. It's nice. In fact, it's nice enough to the point that, do I actually need the PlayStation 5 version when it comes out? I mean, yes, I'm going to buy it, but do I need it? No, not really. I've got the entire game experience right here in my office. I am actually shocked by how well this works. Oh, we're over there. I was about to turn right and go around that road. Beep, beep. Oh, I did that wrong. I lie. Yeah. Oh. Right, let's go from rewound time a bit so that I don't drive quite as bad. There. Right, we're still on the road now. Excellent. And turn. We're still on one lap. How long is this race? My goodness. This is shocking. Wow. This is a long course. I don't mind, but it's long. Yeah, I won't fully embrace digital downloads and cloud. But I absolutely prefer. If I buy something, I want to actually have it in my hand and own it, so that they can't take it away. But this is enjoyable until I get the physical version, you know? Until the PlayStation 5 version comes out. Because I will be picking up a disc drive soon, so I'll be able to play it properly. Can I show the character design? Yeah, I will. I will show you the character designer after we finish this race. Remind me in case I forget, because I do tend to get involved and then move on to other things. Did I just drive through some guy's garden? Who put a garden in the middle of this race? That seems a little bit like the gardener may have pissed off the course designer and someone's getting revenge via my car. Oh, I'm actually enjoying this. This is a good race. Ah, that didn't work out. Need to go a little bit slower. There we go. Turn. Yep. Engine braking to turn. Actually, no, not engine braking. Wheel braking to turn. A little bit of engine braking as I come around this corner. There we are. Come on. There we go. Maybe the track designer is a jilted ex. Yes, that does feel a bit like it, doesn't it? Oh, look at this. This is amazing. This is absolutely incredible. So yeah, we'll have a palate cleanser next week since we're not going to do Star Trek. But I'll give it a try off camera every now and again until I get through that mission, and then perhaps we'll come back to it. Because I do want to see the rest. It's just, it feels bad. It feels really bad that they've stuck that mess in there with two things to do, like one swarm and then, oh, here's 3 more swarms. Did you enjoy your shit? Here's some more shit. That's what it felt like. So we'll come back to it perhaps, or I might just leave it. I'll see what happens. Right, here we go. Let's go. Beep, beep. Oh, dear. But it should have been 2 different missions. I would have been fine if it was 2 missions. It would have been annoying, but it would have been alright, you know? Is this the 3rd mission? Third mission. Is this the 3rd lap now? Excellent. I now can't even see the other cars. They'll probably catch up if I go off badly like that again, but for the moment, let's go. Right, we're on a relative straight, so a little bit. Yeah, they're not there. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. Round we go. I like the sound of the engine. It's quite nicely done. There we go. And there's me! How far ahead was I? So far ahead that the rivals have only just started to get in there. 10 seconds ahead. Continue. Not bad. Not bad at all. Horizon Festival. That's my car. That's my car. There we go. With a stock Jeep as well. Not bad. So. Is it gonna move on?
Okay, Zoe. What do you want to do now?
There's your car. Don't wear it out. Yes. Let's go for a road race. Yeah, let's go for a road race.
Okay, Zoe. I have set your route to the road race event.
Thank you. Right, let's bring up this. Where's my character? Oh! Yeah, you can't do it from here. You have to go back to your states, don't you? Right. Okay. Right. Return home. There it is. I knew we had a way to get back. Right, we're going back to the house. And I'll show you the character designer. It's very simple.
Welcome back, Zoe.
Character. Customize character. Here we are. Right. That's my person. Right, we get to choose our clothes, our identity. There's the earpiece. And then prosthetics. We can have just different types. I'm currently using prosthetic left arm, entire left arm's prosthetic. I think, yeah, also using prosthetic left leg. But you can't see it because of my baggy trousers. But I could add another arm as well if I wanted to. And it's just, literally just pick these things out of a rack. That's it. The entire thing. That's just all it is. It's not bad. It's just very, very simple. And it's like the rest of it. Ah, right. Let's have the emotes. That's my standard one. My waiting one is just standing like that. Oh, that's terrible. Oh my god, there's some terrible ones. Casual dance. That's the Joey dance, isn't it? I'm going to have that as the standard standard one. Go to customize it, the standard one. That's what we're going to be doing now. This is the one there for afterwards. Right, there we go. This is not the Mass Effect Andromeda one. Oh my god, I remember seeing that. It was what's Forza Link? Oh, that's the chat. Okay, my stats. Let's have a look at my stats. Number of races 15. Time driven 7 hours 23 minutes, which is interesting because we spent 11.5 hours doing it the other day. Most valuable car is my LaFerrari. I've had 15 podiums and 9 races. That's not bad. She's a bright pink bumper. She's not made of gay. She's dressed. Has Xbox had me do age verification? It has demanded it, and I haven't bothered. But yeah.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
It says it needs age verification and blah blah blah, but I haven't bothered. It knows It has my my details. They can get it from there. I'm not attaching the Connect and looking into the Connect for it. I'll tell you that. Am I now leaving the estate? That's the bit I don't like about this. The estate is a separate instance. I don't like that it's a separate instance. Because I get why it is. It's because you can customize it. But I don't want to have a cutscene while it loads the rest of the game. Okay, we need the danger zone. We need to go to the danger zone. Highway to the danger zone. So that we can make this car fly. Let's do that. I mean, I'll rack up a few extra points for ultimate wreckage. Beep, beep. Right, there is a way to get there. And there's a way to get there faster. And the faster way is to go direct. So I can see that it's over there. Let's go.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
At this rate, you're going to destroy more of Japan than the US did. Ha ha ha! Yeah, I'm not going to be allowed back, am I? Forza Horizon 7 is going to be like, we're having another race, but you're not invited. I saw a bit of road that I haven't finished driving on, so I'm going to go this way now. Where is it? Over here and round the bend. There we go. Right.
Turn around when
Where
it
is it?
safe to
Here
do
it is.
so.
Okay. Beep beep. There we go. We've got another road. It's 310 out of 671 roads. Right, now I can see the thing again. Go this way.
400 meters. Turn left.
Why would I turn left? The quickest route is a direct line, and I can see it on the screen.
Turn right.
Yeah, Forza 7's just my character getting deported after trying to get in.
Turn right.
Turn right, okay. You can't drive through the houses, unfortunately. See, it's 2.2 kilometers already. It was 6.7 when we started. My car is a menace to society. It's not me, it's my car. Oh, they put a river in the way. It will not stop me.
100 meters. Turn right.
Neither water nor logic will prevent me from getting where I'm going. Oh dear, I am a menace and I don't care.
400 meters. Turn left.
I'm doing more environmental damage than US policy, yes.
Turn left.
It's almost like I'm aiming for the trees. Almost. Right. Oops. Okay, we have a danger zone coming up, so let's do this. I have to be in a Class A car in order to do this. So we'll see how we go. Right,
Turn around when it is safe
right,
to do
let's
so.
do this. Get out of the way. Look at the size of my car compared to that actual working vehicle. Ridiculous. Right, let's go.
You have arrived at your destination.
I got 2 stars. What do I need for 3? What do I need for 3 stars? Doesn't tell me. Huh. Okay. Weird. Oh, hold on. What if we go the other way? Drive through an orphanage. I'm not that evil. I'm just diet annoyingly evil. I'm not evil, really. I'm nice. Right, hang on. I've just noticed that part of this road hasn't been driven on. So if I drive on this bit and get this award for the road, then we can come back and do the other way. Yeah. Right, it should be up here. Oh, I missed! I missed it! Oh, I was trying to leap through from the other way by getting a ramp up on that road. On that hill even, but it didn't work. Right, let's try this again. Nice. Highway to the danger zone. Here we go. Unless a car comes out the side and smashes into me, we should do this. $203. Did I get the 3rd star? Incorrect car for seasonal objective. Gosh darn it all to heck. Okay, right, let's check our cars. What's on the GameHammer? Oh, we got a wheel spin. Let's do this. Do we get a Class A car? That's what we need. Okay. That's pretty cool. What's in the message center? Is it Japan telling me to leave? Oh dear. I got a car. Nice. Right, let's have a look at the cars. Right, I need a Class A car. So let's filter this. A. Class A. That's technically an A. Okay, what? Okay. Right, shall we do this in something ridiculous? Yes. Yes. Oh, yes. We are going to do the danger sign in a frickin' VW Beetle. Herbie will ride again. Herbie is gonna ride again, baby. Right, let's do it. There's no way that this is going to work. Wow, the shininess. This thing looks amazing. Anyone tried the new Burger King Pringles? I didn't know there were any. That's interesting. Wow, my voice is going. Okay, let's do this. Highway to the danger zone. This thing has no control. None at all. Did I get... Incorrect car for seasonal objective. I thought it said it wanted an A-class car. What car am I supposed to do this in? Restriction A700. What's an ace? A700. What's that? Stop jumping into here. Get out of here. Come on. I want to see. Right, A7 cars. Filter. Right. Oh. I don't have one. It needs to be specifically on A700. That's so close. Look at that. There. I do have one. RSX Type 2 A700. Okay, let's do this. 700cc. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know what the numbers mean. There could be 700cc. So, this is it, an Acura.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Right, let's go for it. Let's do this. Your comments are getting dropped. I don't know why. I really don't. I have this on live chat. Everything is on live chat. Incorrect car for seasonal objective. Again? I'm bringing up Interact. This is on live chat. It's not my... No, that's the worst part. It's not my fault, but I can't do anything about it. And it's... Why is that an incorrect car? Genuinely don't get what's going on here. Why is that an incorrect car? I have got A700. Might have to look up what's going on here. YouTube internal error. Oh, weird. $203. Incorrect car for seasonal objective. So what's the seasonal objective? We've just looked at it. Right. Restriction. A700 from Japan. Right, okay. Right, the cars. Buy new and used cars. Travel to the festival site. Yes, let's do this. Internal server. A McLaren P1. I do want a McLaren P1, but I don't have enough money because I bought a load of cars. Right, auto show. Filter. Class A. And can I pick a car from Japan? No. Okay, A class. Right, let's have a think. I don't know where Ariel's from. Aston Martin's British. Audi's definitely not. No. Is Honda Japanese or is it Korean? Hyundai. Honda or Mazda? Yeah. Nissan. Nissan would be... None of them are 700. Where's Mazda? There aren't any A's in Mazda. Interesting. Honda is Japanese. Okay, let's go for... Hyundai, I think, is Japanese, but it might be Korean. Honda. Right, we've got a Civic. Type R. Yeah, you thought Nissan, wouldn't you? But no, there's none here. That go to 700. Okay, we have a Z Nismo from Nissan. There isn't a second-hand section, sadly. Toyota, that's Japanese as well, isn't it? Right, okay, so we haven't got any there, so... Can I get a car up to 700 on A-Class? Let's have a think. Cars. Go to cars. Change my car. Filter. To A. Where's my... Right. Nissan. The Nissan Fairlady is so close. Right, go to Fairlady, get in that. Why A-Class? Because it says that it's A-Class that it requires on the list. Oh, hang on, let's take a photo of that. Right, quickly. Yeah. Yes! We got 2 more cars and we got the festival vibes. Okay, nice. Right. Aren't there lower class races? There are, but this challenge is requiring that specific thing. So, we're going to tune the car now. I'm going to go to the tune browser because I want to try and get it onto the correct number. A700. Let's do the A700. Let's see if I can actually afford it. Please don't be over 100,000. You're tuning for 60. There. Yeah, it's a challenge. Fair enough. I must have missed that bit. Sorry. Right. We now have a Japanese car that is A700. Turn to get up. No problem, man. No problem. Right. This requires Where's the... There it is. This one here. Restriction. Class A, number 700. Don't know what that is. Country, Japan. Let's do this.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
It's moderately acceptable to drive, so we might have a good time on this. There's that Gundam that we had to race earlier, not earlier on Tuesday. This bloody thing doesn't drive very well at all. Look at the speed. I'm at 123 miles an hour. It looks like I'm pootling along for a Sunday drive. Right, where's this mission? There it is.
100 meters. Turn right.
I think you said you needed rear-wheel drive as well. I hope not. I bloody hope not. Let's have a look. No, it looks like it's fine. A700, country Japan, 213 meters. See if we can do it. Right, we're gonna. I'll drive on the road. See if we can get up some actual driving skill. Spartan, you really didn't need to, man. Thank you so much. Thank you. But you really didn't need to. I do appreciate it, but my goodness, man. I always say, treat yourselves first. But thank you. I do appreciate it, man. I thank you. Misread the reward at the bottom. No problem, man. No problem. Seriously, though. Everyone give Spartan Space Chicken a big hug, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. And where am I going? I've gone the wrong way. Oh, hang on. It is over here. Let's do this. Oh. Here we go. We're going to do this. We're going to do it. We're going to do it.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
I don't want to turn around. I'm trying to get to this thing. It's over here somewhere, behind this lump. Stick the roads, get used to the car. Yeah, I suppose. I have just taken 2 kilometers off the route, by the way, by going in a direct line. No damage. That's it. It's all cosmetic damage. There is damage, but it's all cosmetic. Which is why I've been happy to use my opponents in races to turn. Yeah, this is there's 2 versions of Forza. There's Forza Motorsport, which is super realistic. It's basically a simulator, and it's excellent, absolutely excellent. And then every now and again, they do this, which is Forza Horizon. Horizon is an arcade-style game, which effectively emulates the love of driving. Good job this isn't realistic damage, or you'd be a few miles back. Oh, if this was realistic damage, I'd have flown through the windscreen on day 1. Right, let's... Ah, crap. Don't remember it not having damage or tyre wear. Yeah, Horizon doesn't do any of that unless you actually turn it on. As default, it doesn't bother, because it's all about the fun of the drive and the experience of the festival, rather than fully realistic simulator. So it's basically 2 different parallel things under the same banner. Okay, let's do this. Come on. 1.1 kilometers. So stay on the road for this bit. How fast can I get? Not bad.
In 400 meters, turn
If
right.
games had an impossible mode. It's about being realistic. If that's how you want to play, then that's how you want to play, and there's absolutely no worries about that, man. But I'm loving it for the fantasy of what if you could just be an absolute maniac. Yeah, you and Craig would get on well. He wants to turn on all the extra handling. What the hell was that? That looked like a boat, but it's not. My goodness. There you are. We've got a Scooby-Doo Buzz. Can I? Yeah. Exit photo mode. Right, here we go. Let's do this. We're going to go straight for the full effect now. Let's do this. We've got the Japanese car, an A700.
Arrived at your destination.
48 more meters. Gosh darn it all to heck. Alright, let's try again. Where's the danger sign? I can't see it for the trees. There it is. Okay, right, let's do this. Highway to the danger zone. Here we go. Come on, get over 213. Oh, 208. It wasn't enough. We need over 213. So I'm just going to reverse time and try it again. Because I don't want to have to turn around and go back. Right. Right, we need to be over 100 miles an hour. 120, we got to 120. Can I do it? Can I do it? Oh, 210! Hang on, I have an idea. Can we do it backwards? It's not real, no. Right, can we do this backwards? Because the danger sign is right at the top of that hill.
In 200 meters.
But there's a drag strip here.
Recalculating route. In 200 meters.
So what if I was to drive down the drag strip, get as fast as I can, launch up the hill, and go the other way?
Turn left.
There it is. It's right ahead of us. Because it's dark, I can see the line. Let's do that. Let's try this.
100 meters. Turn right.
And if we get this, then we'll go and do another race.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
And I completely missed. I completely missed. Just set the sat-nav to crazy mode. I completely missed. Oh. I've lost my number plate though, so the car now can't be identified when I careen across the edge and explode. Right, let's try this. Let's get over 100 miles an hour.
Arrived at your destination.
This is not going to work. Nope. Wasn't fast enough. This is difficult. I have to be at I need to be over 120 miles an hour by the time I get there, otherwise it's not going to work. This is surprisingly difficult. As it turns out, it's a nice, interesting puzzle. So that's... Right, let's go. Oh, 208. It's just... This is tough. This is a tough challenge. A very tough challenge. Don't go one-to-one or butterfly effect and all that jazz. What if I Tokyo drift? Technically, it's not losing speed. So it might work. Right, if I go around here and start from this corner over here, Will I have enough speed by the time I get there to be able to do it? Right. Set the course again so that I've got the racing line. Any assistance is good, you see. Right, let's go.
You've arrived at your destination.
Ah, 210. $33 more meters to earn 3 stars. We need to be at 240 odd meters. This is tough. This is super tough. Wow, we were doing that all night. It's now gone to day. Right, let's do this. Are you on automatic or manual on the gears? Automatic. Yeah, no way that car's got another 30 odd meters. I completely agree. I completely agree. I don't think it's going to get there. We might have to go for a lighter car. Let's see if we can do it. One more try. $218. Five stars. We did it. We did it. Holy crap. Oh my god! I didn't do anything different. No, the only thing I didn't do different is... Is that Lightning McQueen? That's like... Someone's done like... Oh my goodness! I need a proper picture of that. Oops, I've pressed the wrong button. That is not what I wanted. That was weird. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, take photo. Processing photo. I'm saving that. Yeah, better launch speed. I think it didn't much speed through the last bend. That is exactly it, man. That is exactly it. Save that photo. I used to... I get to use my mouse and keyboard. Hooray! I love the customization. Yeah, it's brilliant. I'm saving that. That's saying. Share. Wingman loves this. Cars is one of his favourite films. Yeah. That is cool. That is cool. It was all about that last bend, going through without losing as much power. That's literally it. That's it. Oh, the E to a half mile. All right. Let's try this. Right. I'm not quick enough off the grid to really make a difference on this. But here we go.
You've arrived at your destination.
There we go. Not bad. Not bad. Right. Let's pick a race. Let's go for a race. Final thing we'll do before I head off. Well, we'll do a wheel spin and see if we win a car. Oh my goodness. Right, cars. Change car. Right. How'd they get more cars? When a mummy car and a daddy car love each other very much, they get certain urges. And then they go to the car showroom and they make room. Right, let's drive this 80s looking classic. Let's go find a race. What race do we want? We want to do a street race. Yeah, road racing. Let's go there. The Tokyo Railway Sprint. Oh, this sounds good. Let's do the railway sprint. Where's it? Okay. They go dogging. Woof, woof. Let's do this. Let's do a race properly. I've immediately gone straight off the edge. There we go. Get back on here. There we go. Okay. Get out of the way. Apparently there's a mascot in here somewhere I can run over. What's the mascot? There it is! It's an onigiri. Right, let's go this way. Okay. This is a nice car. It drives well, it looks fun. I like it. My horn is amazing. It is the best. I will accept no substitutes.
In 400 meters, turn left.
Oh!
Turn left.
Oh, that was epic. That was epic. Love it. Yeah, definitely a bit of understeer. Right off the edge, don't tell the flirts. I don't know what a flirt is. I probably do, but I'm, you know.
In 400 meters, turn right.
Oh, man. Ah. Here we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Going the wrong way. Get out of the way. My goodness. Look at the state of this car. Don't you know who I think I am? My goodness. Here we go. Beep, beep. Oh, flat earthers. Right, yes. Yes. I went off the edge. Don't tell the flat earthers. Yes. They're bloody stupid. They're absolutely stupid. The idea is nonsense. Whoop. There we go.
In 400 meters, turn left.
Right here, we turn. Yeah. Not a bad car to drive. It's actually a pleasant drive.
Turn left.
I saw a flat earth once and I put air in it. Right, let's actually go into the middle of Tokyo and race our lives. Come on, let's do this. Final race of the night. Oh. Railway sprint.
Arrived at your destination.
Do I get to chase Japanese style road racing? Solo, yeah, because I can't do co-op or PvT since I am not in a convoy. Right, it has to be a Japanese car. Right, let's have a look. What have I got? Got 6.4, 6.3. I want one that's got speed but good acceleration as well. So it's these two at the moment. I think it's going to be... oh. I've got to go for the Sonda. Let's do it. Let's do this. I'm going to Tokyo, remember. Family. Here we go. Nice looking car. Really nice looking car. Graphically, this is incredible. It absolutely is incredible. Let's do this. Right, get around those. In Tokyo, wooden corner would be more important. Not really. The roads are reasonably wide, so it's actually a pleasure. Here we go. Besides, the way I tend to treat the corners is to slow down a bit and then accelerate out at high speed. Like that. So I need the initial burst and the acceleration more than I need the cornering. It's just my style. You might have a different style, of course, and that's perfectly fine. That's how I do it. A little too over there, a little too over eager. I was just checking there if anyone was behind me. They weren't, but they will be now that I've driven into that wall. Yep, there they are. Look at the size of the nose on this car. It's ridiculous. It's like conch face. My goodness. There we go. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Oh my goodness, that tyre squeal. Pretty sure I took that most of that wide corner sideways. Japan looks beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I would love to go there, but I don't travel well. So the idea of all that time having to spend on a plane or a boat. Oh no, no, no! The streaming is going a bit juddery. No! Don't do this to me, I'm in the race! Don't do this to me again! You were perfectly fine all day on Tuesday. What's going on here? Oh my goodness, I've lost all of my lead because the game stuttered and I had to compensate. I had to actually drive carefully. Oh my god. Don't you dare try to overtake me, you blue git. Come on. Here's the end. There we go. Did you hear that Michael Keating, who played Vila in all 52 episodes of Blake 7, died this week? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that, man. The closest you got to Japan was China. You're actually really close at one point to North Korea. My goodness. Dave Holloway, did you hear about the bloke that was addicted to drinking brake fluid? He said he could stop any time he wanted to. Streaming lag, YouTube shot. Making me drive carefully. Oh, that was actually fun. There we go. Shall we have one more race? That was fun. Shall we have one more? Just the one. Just the one more. I think so.
Okay, Zoe. What's next?
A cross country. Let's go for a
Okay,
cross
Zoe,
country.
I have set your route to the cross-country race event.
Let's do this.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
No, I'm just going to turn around whenever.
In 100 meters.
No, I don't wait for when it's safe. I don't wait for safe. I just turn. People should get out of my way. This is incredible, playing an Xbox game on a Mac. Right, let's go this way.
In 400 meters.
There's a guy up there called Norbert. Or is it Norbert? Have we missed the rest of the sentence? Neither neither Jeffrey nor Bert will stop me now. I've probably not got the right thing there. Got any surplus Xbox One software? Unfortunately, I don't have any duplicates at all for Xbox One, which is a shame. Right, here we go.
Turn right. Recalculating route. In
Oh, it's just over there.
200
Okay.
meters. Turn left.
So not far at all. But the over there is over the other side of the river, so... Melody's been right there, Miss Bitey today. Does Lottie do that? Lottie doesn't tend to bite. She scratches if she gets annoyed, but she doesn't bite. But then again, she was in an accident before we got her, so her front teeth are gone. So she doesn't tend to bite because of that, I think.
Turn right. Turn sharp right.
There we go. Around here. Wow, they've still got gasometers. That's incredible. We got rid of all of ours. Stay away from the mid-engine cars for a while, as they handle very neutrally and can be a mess unless you learn to throw them in. Yeah. Right, let's do this. Actually, now we're here. This would make an interesting scenario for a model railway, wouldn't it? Let's have a look at this before we go to the race. Industrial area. We've got
When it is safe to do
crates
so.
stacked willy-nilly. Some of them on an angle on this bit here. Loads of water everywhere. And just gravel. Just huge amounts of gravel and stuff. Just dumped. I understand that it's there specifically so we can jump over it, but it's an interesting industrial area and could be quite fun to model. Yeah, that could be quite interesting. Something to look into. Lots of pipes and stuff as well. Barrels. Industrial areas that are a complete mess. There's stuff everywhere. Right, here we go. City Docks cross-country circuit. Let's do this.
Arrived at your destination.
Right. Let's do this. So we could go in the Mitsubishi GSR or the Lancer. Let's go for the Lancer. It's a treasure car. We found it after being presented with some clues. It's a very shiny car. Oh, this looks fun. Start the race. Found and brought the railway out of the ravine part from Back to the Future. That sounds pretty good, actually. I like the idea of that. Get out of the bloody way. Trying to drive through me like a git. My goodness. Don't they know I'm the main character? Oh, this is going to be a bit like a slalom. Okay. Oh, yes. Already getting a bit of a lead. Nice. Jump! Straight through. I don't care for your random stuff that I'm supposed to drive around. I care not for the damage on my car, for someone else will have to fix it. It shall not be I. My God, it's a mess already. There's the acceleration out the corner. That's what I like to do. Yeah, I've got his address. 123 Fake Street, Buttocks, Kent. It's not really. But yeah, I can send you the address. It's not a problem. As long as he's okay with that. Diddly-dee-dee. Let's do this. Whee! Ah! We did that wrong. Reverse, reverse, reverse! I shall not lose my lead just because I'm crap at the game. There we go. Oh! Slalom through that corner. Slalom like you've never slalomed before. Beep beep. Yes, there we go. Ooh. Second lap. This is a long one. Come on, we can do this. Ah! I did not do that well. Probably lost a fair amount of time for that, but never mind. Definitely lost time there. Right, let's go. Power out. Yeah, we're still in the lead. We've still got a decent lead. Active colour racing now. Yeah. I'm watching it to a certain extent. Yellow, reasonably, if I play it right, I should be okay with. I can usually power slide round and on a yellow and accelerate out, but red, you need to slow. There we go. Been an F1 fan since 1987. Nice. I like rally and rallycross. Rallycross is fun. But I'm also really enjoying the mini racing challenge that goes on BARC. If you have YouTube, which if you don't, how are you watching this video? This live stream even. BARC, British Automotive Racing Championship or something like that, is worth subscribing to because they've got some brilliant races. They do the racing minis, the racing trucks, the vintage rallies and stuff like that. It's brilliant. You watch because you have a hidden spy camera in my cupboard. Oh dear. I knew the CIA were onto me. Rallycross is awesome. It really is. I love it. It's so much fun. Oh my goodness, if I lose now, then that's my fault. We're not reversing that. Oh. Come on, power out to the end, power out to the end, come on! Oh, he's nowhere near us. Did I say that out loud? Yes. Finish! Finish! Do-do-do-do-do. Oh, that was fun. That was good. Ow. What's my hair caught on? I have no idea what's caught on. Yeah. There we go. Oh, that was good. Everyone else is wearing proper racing gear, like fireproof suits and all that. And I'm just there in jeans and a t-shirt.
You're all signed up for the next Horizon Rush.
Oh, cool.
Go on, get going.
No, I don't think so. Not right now. That's going to be it then, guys. That was actually a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. Oh. Right. And now suddenly, miraculously, the car is fixed. Incredible, isn't it? These are cheated. Yeah, that was the idea of going for something very fun. Reward? Oh, what reward have I got? Cross-country icon livery digger. Nice. All right. Got a new badge. Okay. I'm going to go with the blue wristband, actually, is the badge. And a wheel spin. Not drone mode, not drone mode, not drone mode. Did you see the videos of the GBR livery on a real train? It looks so bad. Oh, that's a shame. I was hoping it would be all right. So we've got a crap livery again. Our locomotives just can't catch a break, can they? 10 grand, not bad. Cars, car mastery. Let's have a look at this. Some XP. And then we'll get some wheel spins if I get, or super wheel spin if I get 9 more skill points. But for now, that's going to be it. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. I've really enjoyed that. The Star Trek thing, if it had been 2 missions, it would have been fine. I will give it a try off camera and just really hyper focus on it and see if I can get through. And if I do, then we'll come back to the game. But I have no guarantees that'll be soon. So I'm going to say next week, as a palate cleanser, we're going to play Civilization and do a game or 2 of Civilization. And then we'll come in and I'll put a poll out for what we play afterward. But we'll put that onto probably the Facebook page. I don't think we can. Can we do a poll on the YouTube? If we can do a poll on the YouTube channel, I'll do that. If not, it'll be on the Facebook page of which game we play next. But until next time, thank you so much for joining me, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. Take care. Happy gaming. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. I'd like to give a big shout out to everyone who supports me on Patreon. Without you guys, I really couldn't continue making all of these shows. And if you'd like to join our fantastic Patreon heroes here, go over to patreon.com/Zoe Kirk Robinson. It really does help us out. Thank you so much, guys.